All right. Well, welcome. Great to have you joining me and practicing with me today. Well, let's get started. When you're ready, you just lie back, close your eyes, and breathe. Settling in at the beginning of the practice, taking the time to make that shift, taking the time to be able to put everything you've been doing so far today down so that you can be right here. It's not always easy to put down what we've been working on up until this point. And so that's why we practice. Giving ourselves the opportunity to slow down, to turn our attention, our focus and continue to slow down, to watch the breath as it moves in and moves out. Continuing to feel the body as it softens, the shoulders, the hips, the hands, the feet. Take your time here. No rush, no urgency. No need to feel like you gotta force it, try and muscle it. You learn to let go. That soft control, that sense of surrender. Not surrendering to anyone or anything, but that control to just let down your guard. You take just a few more breaths, just a few more moments out of the day. And your next inhale is a nice deep full inhale. You fill the belly, fill the chest, and as you're ready, you release the breath, drawing your knees in. You wrap your arms around your shins, hugging your thighs tight. Then you gently rock from side to side. That sense of movement, shifting your body weight back and forth. And then back to center, hands behind your knees as you rock from the tailbone to the shoulder blades. You find that rhythm of your breath guiding the movement of the body. Inhaling forward, exhaling back. And your next inhale draws you up to sitting. You sit tall. The back of the neck is long, the eyes remain closed. You take a moment. Then inhale as you rise up. You find Tadasana. The feet are firm, shoulders back. You close the eyes if they look up. Palms seal at your heart. And on inhale, you take the arms up, lengthening. And exhale as you fold forward over your legs. You get the hands to the floor and inhale, right foot steps back, low lunge. Left foot back, plank pose, top of push-up. And exhale as you lower towards the floor. Inhale forward for your back bend. And exhale, you press the hips back and up, down dog. And you settle in. You take any movement you like. Shifting your weight, pedaling the feet. Then inhale, right foot steps forward, low lunge. Left foot forward, folding over your legs. And inhale as you rise all the way back. Full extension, reaching for the ceiling. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, pick it up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, left leg reaches back. Right leg back. Exhale as you lower. Inhale for cobra up dog. Exhale, pressing back down dog. You're heavy with the heels. The tailbone's tilting towards the ceiling. Nice long line. Inhale, left foot forward. Exhale, right foot forward. Inhale, reaching, rising up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, pick it up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, right foot back. Left foot back. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra up dog. Exhale, down dog. Nice and smooth. Giving the body time to wake up and warm up. Inhale, right foot. Exhale, left foot. Inhale, rising. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, left foot back. Right foot back. Exhale, lowering. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, left foot. Exhale, right foot. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, right foot low lunge, left foot plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, forward back bend. Exhale, hips up, down dog. Inhale, right foot. Exhale, left. Inhale, rising. Exhale, hands to your heart. Last one. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, left leg. Right. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, left. Exhale, right. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to your heart. You relax your arms, you close your eyes if they've opened. Tadasana. The feet are firm. We're going to bring the big toes close, the heels apart. As you bend the knees, drop the hips and sweep the arms, chair pose. Establishing that base. That sense of grounding through your legs. The thighs hugging, tailbone drawing down. And then you get that nice reach and lift through the arms and torso. On an exhale, you fold forward as the legs straighten out. And you catch hold of whatever you got, your toes, your ankles, your shins. You grab hold and using your arms to help draw the torso down. An active forward fold. Giving you that deep stretch to the backs of your legs. Inhale, lifting up halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, you float or step back. Down dog or vinyasa. Then inhale, the right leg lifts. And exhale, you step the foot forward. High lunge. The torso rises up. And you settle in. Nice strong stance from leg to leg. Thighs reaching in opposite directions. Then we're going to bring the palms together and drop the toes between the shoulder blades. So the elbows point up. You get that lift to the upper chest. The head pushes back against those forearms, helping to draw the arms further back. A nice opening through the underarm. And inhale, you straighten the arms out. You can keep the arms as they are, or bring the hands to your heart as we make our way to Warrior 3. Nice and smooth, you shift out over that right leg, rising up. And as you feel steady, then you start to bring the torso on that left leg parallel to the floor. But feel long through the crown of the head to that left heel. Reaching from end to end, whether you're parallel or not. You're reaching out, lengthening the lines of the torso. And just as smooth as you moved in, you start to step that left foot back. The toes touching on the heels, going to spin in this time, so Warrior 1. That back foot's flat, front knee is bending as close to 9 degrees as you like. You take the arms behind your back and lace the fingers. And exhale, you bow forward for Humble Warrior. Letting the torso drape just inside that right leg. The head hangs heavy. The arms draw away from your back. And exhale, release the hands to the floor as you step back. Down dog or vinyasa. Inhale the left leg. And exhale, you step the foot forward. High lunge. Keeping that back heel lifted. You rise up. And you work that length of the legs. That left thigh drawing forward. That right thigh reaching back. Then bring the palms together, thumbs between the shoulder blades. Elbows point up. Good. Inhale, straighten the arms out. Either keep them up or bring them to your heart as you shift your weight into that left leg. And you rise up. Warrior three. Breathing from end to end. And take your time, nice and light. That right foot steps back. The heel spins in. Warrior one. And the arms behind your back. Interlace the fingers. Draw on that collarbone and you bow towards the floor. Humble warrior. And exhale, release the hands. And step back. Down dog or vinyasa. Then a gentle bend in the knees. You look between your hands and on inhale you float or step to the top of the mat. Exhale, fold forward. And inhale, you rise all the way back up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Relax your arms, close the eyes if they've opened. Tadasana. Then palms together at your heart. A gesture balancing the body and mind. So we make our way into tree pose. The weight shifts to the right. The left knee bends, it turns out. And you place that left foot at the right ankle, the right calf, or high on the inner thigh. And you find your base. As you feel steady, maybe you take the arms up overhead. You can play with your hand positioning up top. Or you think about turning this into weeping willow. That left forearm comes to your left thigh. And that right arm starts to reach over top. You get that nice long line. That lateral stretch. Good. One more breath. And wherever you are, nice and smooth, you come back to center. Hands to your heart. And we're going to draw that left knee out in front. And then step it as far back as you can. The toes touch, the heel spins in once again. Warrior one. Take the arms up. Take a nice full breath. Then straighten out that right leg for pyramid pose. And on exhale, you reach out over that right thigh. Letting your hands lay down. You let those hands just be wherever's comfortable. If they don't quite reach the floor, you can bring them onto your foot or onto your shin. And both your legs are active and strong here. Both feet are firmly pressing down and out. So that's where your weight is. Your hands are just going along. Then on your next inhale, you let that right knee bend as you rise back up, warrior one. Palms the other thumbs to your heart. We're going to take one big step, drawing that left knee forward so we stand tall on that right leg again. From here, we're going into eagle pose. So that right knee bends, that left thigh crosses over. Those left toes can touch down, they can hover, or you let them tuck behind the calf. When you feel steady with your base, the arms come out in front. It'll be that left elbow underneath the right. Cross the elbows, twist you tight the forearms. And you try and lift those elbows and sink those hips as low as you like. With your next inhale, you just unravel, rising up. Tadasana. And take a nice full breath. Then palms together at your heart. The weight starts to shift to left. The right knee bends, it turns out, and you place the foot, ankle, calf, or up on the thigh. Find your base first, and then you add the arms. Maybe taking them up overhead. Maybe playing with your hand position, or bringing that right forearm to the right thigh as that left arm reaches over top. Weeping willow. Good. One more breath. Then nice and smooth, you come back together, back to center. Trying to keep it together, maintaining your balance on that left leg. Hands to your heart. The right knee draws out in front. And then you step back, right foot as far back as you can. The right heel spins in. The arms reach up. Warrior one. Then straighten out that left leg. Keep firm pressure in that left foot. The floor is pressing away as you reach the arms and torso out over that leg. And just let your hands land wherever's comfortable as you fold deep over that left thigh. Good. Bend the left knee, the hips sink, and the torso sweeps back up. Warrior one. Then palms together, thumbs to your heart. And you draw that right knee forward, standing tall on your left leg. And letting that left knee bend. The right thigh crosses over. The right toes touch down. They hover, or they tuck. And again, once you feel steady with your base, find that first. Then you add those arms. It'll be that right elbow underneath the left. Cross the elbows, twist you tie the forearms. The elbows lift, the hips sit. Inhale as you unravel, and you place that right foot down. Tadasana. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, float or step back. Down dog or vinyasa. Inhale, the right leg lifts. And exhale, you step the foot forward. We're going to lower the left knee and curl the toes for Crescent Lunge. The hips sink down and forward. The arms sweep up. Then interlace those fingers, index finger points straight up, Kali Mudra. So the palms squeeze, it feels like the outer shoulders hug in. As those arms reach up and back, you get that nice long crescent line. from the front of that left knee all the way up through your arms. Then exhale, release the hands to the floor. I'm going to walk yourselves over to the left edge of the mat, setting up for gate pose. That left shin sweeps back behind you. That right leg straightens out. The right toes point up. And the torso then lifts up. Right hand on right thigh. Left arm reaches up. And on exhale, you take it over top. Letting that right hand just slide down that right leg as you work deeper. That left arm reaching overhead. So you get that nice deep lateral stretch from your left waistline all the way up through the underarm. And on inhale, you rise up. Relax your arms. From here, we're just going to sit back towards that left heel, just so that we can sit ourselves down. And then adjust your legs for Janu Sirsasana A. So that right leg's going to stay straight. We'll just draw that left foot to the inner right thigh. The torso lines up with the right leg. The arms reach up. And on exhale, you fold forward. You catch hold of whatever you got, your foot, your ankle, your shin. But as you fold here, you want to try and keep the torso lined up with that right leg. There's a tendency to kind of let this left side drift back and kind of lean just through that right side. Then inhale, lift up halfway. We're going into revolve Janu Sirsasana from here, so that right palm will face up. You place the back of the right hand on the floor inside the right leg, and take a nice big sweep of that left arm overhead. That left hand's aiming for that right foot, and it may catch hold, but it also may just hover up top. Either one is fine, because again, we're looking for that deep lateral stretch here along the left side of the torso. So you're actively reaching through that left arm. That left side rolls back towards the ceiling. And inhale, you rise up. Relax the arms. Draw that right ankle in as you roll forward. Down dog or moving through a vinyasa. Then the left leg lifts. And exhale, you step the foot forward. Lower the right knee and curl the toes. Hips sink as the torso sweeps up. And interlace the fingers, index finger points straight up. As you draw those hips down and forward. And work your arms up and back. Then releasing your hands to the floor. You walk over towards the right edge of the mat. That right leg sweeps behind. The left leg straightens out. And then the torso lifts. Left hand's on the left thigh. Right arm reaches up. And you take it over top. Inhale, rising up. And start to sit those hips back towards that right heel. And then once your hips are down, you just adjust your legs. Janu Sirsasana A. Left leg stays straight. Right foot's on the inner thigh. You line your torso up with that left leg. Reach the arms up. And exhale, you fold forward. Inhale, lifting up halfway. Turn that left palm up. And that right arm takes that nice big sweep overhead. Revolve Janu Shashasana. Reaching long through that right side. And remember to keep that top side, that right side of your torso, rolling back towards the ceiling. In an effort to go deeper with that top arm, sometimes we turn ourselves to face the floor. But you want to keep rolling back. Priority here is feeling that length through that lateral line on the right side of the torso. The side of the rib cage, the low back. And inhale, rising up. Relax the arms, cross the ankles, and you roll forward. Down dog or vinyasa. And keeping the hips high as you lower the forearms to the floor. Dolphin. The palms spread, fingers wide. You hold those hips up high, pressing the floor away from you, opening through the underarm. Or you take your dive, sliding forward. And exhale, pressing those hips back and up. About 3 more breaths. One more breath. Let's full inhale, complete exhale. And with that next exhale, you just press in your palms to lift the elbows and step that right foot forward. Low lunge. Inhale as you rise up. High lunge. When you feel set with your legs, palms together, thumbs to your heart, and you twist to the right. Revolve side ankle. Taking that left elbow outside, that right thigh. If you like to open the arms up or bind behind your back, feel free. Nice deep twist. Good. Now letting that left arm guide you. It's going to sweep you up and around for warrior two. That left heel spins in. The right knee's bending as close to 9 degrees as you like. Then reach forward, elbow to thigh or hand to the floor for side angle. That left arm will go long overhead. If you want to wrap it behind your back, you catch your inner thigh or you catch your hands. Side angle. Exhale, releasing the hands to the floor. And you step back. Down dog or vinyasa. Then exhale, lower the forearms. Dolphin. Holding steady. Hips high. Or taking your dive, sliding forward and pressing back. A strong shoulder girdle, finding that stability. One more breath. And with that next exhale, you just press into the palms to lift the elbows and step that left foot forward. Inhale, rising up. High lunge. Once you're set with your base, palms together, thumbs to your heart, and you twist to the left. Revolve side angle. Breathe into the twist here. The inhales give me that sense of expanding across the collarbone. The exhales, hollowing it out. Maybe you find another degree of rotation. Good. And that right arm's going to guide you as it sweeps up and open. Warrior two. Right heel spins in. Then reach forward. Left elbow to thigh or hand to the floor. That right arm is nice and long overhead. Or you wrap it behind your back. Catching the inner thigh or catching hands. And exhale, hands to the floor. You step back. Down dog or vinyasa. And exhale, the right foot forward. Warrior two. And we're going to hold it this time. So you just settle in. The front knee's bending is close to 90 degrees. You have that nice pressure on the outer edge of that left foot. But you feel nice and grounded. Nice and open across the front lines of the body. Then straightening out the right leg. Turn those toes in. And with both feet parallel to the short ends of the mat, on exhale you fold forward. If the hands are comfortable on the floor, you can start to walk them back, helping and drawing you tighter in between your thighs. Nice deep forward fold. Then inhale, lifting up halfway. Exhale, hands to your hips. And inhale the rest of the way back up. We're going to take the arms back out into a T. The right toes turn out once again, setting up for triangle pose. That right hand reaches out, and you hinge over. Nice long line from shoulder to shoulder. Then taking that that left arm next to your extended side triangle. And now you can stay right here working that nice long line of the torso, where you start to turn this into modified windmill. We take that right hand, the bottom hand, and we reach it across to grab that left thigh. And then this left arm starts to reach over as we start to bend, arc towards the floor, so that eventually that left hand catches hold of that right foot. It becomes a deep lateral stretch along the left side of the torso. But whether you catch that foot or you just keep reaching that arm out, you work that nice deep lateral stretch. One more breath. And on your next inhale, let that left arm sweep you all the way back up. Warrior two. That right knee bends. You sit your hips. And then exhale, hands to the floor as you step back. Down dog or vinyasa. And left foot steps forward. Warrior two. Nice full, smooth breaths here. And straightening out the left leg. Turn those toes in. Both feet are parallel to the short ends of the mat. And you fold forward. If you like to take a different hand position, you can catch your big toes, your ankles, and place the fingers behind your back. Or just keep the hands on the floor, whatever you like. As the torso folds, the head hangs. Good. Then inhale, lifting up halfway. Exhale, hands to your hips. And inhale the rest of the way up. The arms open into a T. The left toes turn back out so they point to the top edge of the mat. As you reach out over that left leg, triangle pose. Left hand lands down, right arm reaches up. Then start with that right arm going next to the ear. Extended side triangle. And you can stay right here with that nice long reach of the top line, that length through the crown of the head. Or you take that left hand and you grab hold of that right thigh. And then that right arm starts to arc towards the floor. Nice and strong with the legs. Both feet are firmly pressing down into the mat. Good. One more breath. And that right arm is going to sweep you up and around. Warrior two. The left knee bends. You sit your hips, take a breath and set it up. And exhale, hands to the floor as you step back. And slide forward into plank. And on exhale, you lower to the floor. You come to lying flat. Stack the hands, rest the cheek. You take a breath. And preparing for 3 rounds of prone bow. So the arms come forward, biceps are next to your ears. And on your next inhale, you peel the head, the chest, the legs, the arms up off the mat. As much as you can lift up. But as you lift up, you're also reaching fingertips forward, toes back, so that you feel long here. And exhale, relax, lowering down. Nice full breath. And on inhale, you rise once again. And exhale, relax. Third and final one. On an inhale, you rise up. And exhale, relax. Stack the hands, rest the cheek. And just let the body fall against the floor. And hands under your shoulders. You press your hips to your heels. Child's pose. Tucking yourself in. Your torso rests on your thighs, forehead towards the floor. On inhale, you rise up. And you sit over to the left side of your feet, setting up for a half spinal twist. So sitting to the left side of the feet, leave that right leg on top of the stack. That right foot just steps over top that left thigh. Your right hand then is on the floor behind you. Left arm reaches up. And on exhale, you twist. Hooking that left elbow outside that right thigh. And coming back to center. And we'll switch sides. The right leg will tuck underneath. Right foot's outside the left hip. Left foot steps over tuck. And left hand's on the floor behind you. Right arm reaches up. And exhale as you twist. Hook in the elbow. Using that elbow against the thigh as leverage to help you draw the torso around. And back to center. And you take the legs straight out in front of you, setting up for Paschimottanasana. So legs are straight, the feet are flexed, the arms reach up, and on exhale you fold forward. You catch hold of whatever you got, your feet, your ankles. And just let your head bow, your eyes close. Drawing the torso forward more so than going down. You're trying to lead with your heart, the center of your chest. And on inhale, you reach out beyond your feet as you rise up. You bring the arms around in front, parallel to the floor. And on exhale, you lower yourself down onto your back. Come to lie flat. Once down, you take a breath. Then preparing for 3 rounds of back bends on our back. So the knees bend, the feet are flat. The arms are alongside the body for bridge. Our hands above the shoulders for upward facing bow. And on your next inhale, you press into your feet to lift the hips, low back, middle back, upper back if you like. And exhale, lowering down. And take a nice full breath. Then inhale, pressing down to go up once again. And exhale, relax. Third and final one. On an inhale, you press down to go up. And exhale, lowering down. Once you come down, you just draw your knees into your chest. You wrap your arms around your shins. Nice tight squeeze. And taking the arms alongside the body, palms flat, legs go straight up. You can hang out right there or shoulder stand. And take the toes towards the floor beyond your head. Once the hips leave the ground, you bend your elbows and place your hands against your back. You send the legs up. And as always, whether you're doing legs up the wall, legs up in the middle of the room, or shoulder stand, once you get up, try and find a sense of balance here so that you're able to start to rest with the legs inverted. And just close the eyes. A few more breaths if you want any variations. Just playing with the legs in the air, wiggling the toes, rolling the ankles. I think it feels good. And coming back to center. Toes towards the floor beyond your head for plow. Hips are high, low back's open. You release the hands, fingers point forward. And nice and easy you unravel. And lie flat on your back. Once down, the arms are alongside the body, preparing for fish. You press into your hands and elbows. Lift the torso, arc the spine towards the ceiling as you roll the shoulders and the crown of the head back. And exhale, lowering down. Draw your knees into your chest, wrap your arms around your shins. You take the arms into cactus arms, elbows bent 90 degrees, and release the knees over to the left. One final twist. And back to center, over to the right. Back to center. And you either extend the legs out onto the mat, Shavasana, or you tuck your hands behind your knees, catching a right up for a headstand. If you're doing headstand, you stay up as long as you like, coming down whenever you're ready. If you're new to headstand, you start on your forearms and knees. Grab opposite elbows, keeping the elbows as they are so they're about shoulder distance. You just bring the hands up, fingers interlaced, palms are apart. You place the crown of the head on the floor and cup the back of the head in your hands. And when you're ready, you curl your toes to lift your knees. And you find your base with those forearms, shoulders active. Your head and neck are light. And starting to walk the feet towards your elbows, lifting the hips higher. And you think about drawing one knee in towards your chest, heel towards your hip, then the other. Take your time and find your balance. You find your base, the shoulders are active. And then you just take those legs straight up when you feel ready. You stay up as long as you want, coming down the same way you went up. Slowly begin taking deeper inhales, more active exhales. Gently waking the body back up. You start to wiggle the fingers and toes. You roll the wrists and ankles, arms and legs. Then turn your palms flat down onto the ground, gripping the floor as you inhale, grounding yourself. And exhale, you draw your knees into your chest, you wrap your arms around your shins, and you rock over to your right side. You rest there for a moment in the seat of full potential. And as you're ready on inhale, you slowly rise up to sitting. You come into a comfortable seated posture. The spine is tall, shoulders are back, chest is lifted, heart is open. Back of the neck is long and the eyes remain closed. Then palms together, heart center, thanking yourself and each other for being here. Clear mind, peaceful mind. Peaceful speech, loving speech. Loving heart, clear heart. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Om. Namaste. Thank you all so much for joining me and practicing with me. It's always great to have you tuning in, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. I'll see you next time.